schedule. Usually he does it. Okay, here's the time schedule. Let me get some more lights.
I'll try to.
It's total residential educational program. It started in Kurd about 1980, and it was tribal residential educational program. But when we moved to Bangalore, we didn't really have tribal boys, and we changed from boys into students. And we amazingly got girls, to the surprise of everyone, because first of all, people said nobody will send their girls. In our first year, we did have girls, and so we started a mixed program. The boys' hostel is on this level, and the girls' hostel is one up. And they have a daily schedule. They're all from very poor families or single mom or single parent, but they're also poor, whether they're a single parent family. The children, it's quite a difficult task to be chosen to come to the program. We have 300 to 400 applicants. We start in January, and they have to pass our first exam,
Okay.
which I think about 75% don't pass.
Okay.
About 75 pass generally, and then we have an oral interview, and that gets us down to about 50, and then we have some more interviews with the whole family to understand their economic condition.
Wow.
And to understand the dynamics of the family.
Okay.
And then they come here and they spend 3 days with our kids and with the staff. And then after they spend 3 days with us, then we go to their house.
Okay.
And we see is there really, their situation is what they told us it was. We verify it.
Wow. Okay.
After their 3 days, everybody votes. Our staff and our kids vote on who should join us for next year. Usually we have about 12 seats. And so they're quite lucky finally to go through that whole process and be chosen. So they don't have any ayahs or any helpers here. They have to do all their own work. So many of the kids, their mothers do most of their work. So they learn to be really, to sweep the floors, clean the bathrooms, do the gardening. They do a little bit of cooking. So their life, they have to wash their own clothes. So their life is quite different from how their mom or father treats them.
Okay.
They wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning, and 5:30 is the prayers. Then they study for about an hour, and then they do some cleanup, and they have their breakfast, and they go to school. And then they're in school from 9:30 to 4. At 4 o'clock they come back and they have sports for an hour, from 4 to 5. Different kinds of sports. And then from 5 they have some washing and bathing, and then we have a quote time where we all come together and discuss the quotes for the day. And then they have about another hour for study, then they have bhajans, and they have dinner, and bedtime is 9:30.
Okay.
So their schedule is very tight.
Okay.
And then the weekend we have more free time. We have a little more, we have guest speakers, or we'll do an art project, or something that's, a little more fun.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Like right now they're having a reading circle. Lily is taking a reading circle
Okay.
for the different classes. The main thing we stress here is life skills and devotion and academics. They don't have much time to study, so that's why we choose the little smart kids to start off with. They have about an hour and a half a day to study, and that's not very much. But we still get very good results.
Okay.
Almost all are distinction or first class.
Okay.
And one advantage to this program is an all-English program. So by the time 5 years is finished, their spoken English is quite good.
Yeah. In today morning we noticed kids. They are very fluent in English. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
When we we take some children from Canada Medium who we think can make it, and we give them spoken English in the summer. We pay for them to go in their village to a spoken English class, and most of them, then we test them again at the end of the summer.
Okay.
And most of them are, you can see that they have improved.
Mm-hmm.
And then within about 3 months, living in this English environment,
Okay.
we're controlled by bells for everything.
Okay.
Living in this environment, they pick up English very well, very
Yeah,
easy. It's
okay.
easy for them,
Okay.
like that. Now it's time for the girls to have their reading circle, and the boys will study.
What are the things we cover in the terms of life skills, ma'am?
Life skills.
Like
Life skills. My husband gives a course in education and human values.
okay.
It's EHV, and that reads all the character building skills and
Okay.
honesty.
Okay.
How to manage your time, how to manage money.
Okay.
I'll show you later. We have our own money system
Okay.
that we
Okay.
use for bonus and fines. This is one of our wardens.
Hello, sir. Morning we met them. Yeah.
He was with us in Kurg for many years as a warden there, and recently, last year, he's joined us here.
Okay.
So we're happy that he's come back. Like that.
We are also very happy with Uncle Sivaji, 5 years now. She become a man. She become to speak politely. She become
Okay. So every year the children name their room, and these are the children who have been in this room before in previous years. This year we don't have the pictures up of this one, and we don't have a name. And they have a point scale to make sure that their rooms are kept tidy and clean. Every day the wardens, before they go to school, they must make sure their room is clean and tidy, and they give them the points, so they'll get rating. And the rating goes into our monetary system, so they'll be rewarded for the ones with the highest points. And then we have a room, it's the room of the month club, and that encourages them to be more clean and tidy, like that. And the main way we speak is quotes,
Okay.
stories, songs. These are our main way of teaching the children. You'll see there's quotes all around the hostel, in the dining room, everywhere there's quotes.
Okay.
And the children learn quotes and they recite quotes at mealtime. Each class will have a turn at saying quotes. One of our alumni was recently accepted in Mudanahalli, which we were very happy. There's a great saint there. And he gave one of the quotes. They asked him, he wanted to study commerce, and they asked, it is really a seva institution, they asked him, how are you going to serve by studying commerce? And he gave a quote from Sacha Sai Baba about commerce, business without morality is dangerous and useless. So I think he immediately got into the school. He was also very smart.
Okay.
Okay, so this is our mission statement. You might like to put that in. The mission statement: to provide the atmosphere, education, and inspiration for youth to understand, cultivate, and practice human values, discipline, spirituality, and life skills in order for them to build character, integrity, and self-confidence with a spirit of gratitude and servitude. Personally, I think the greatest aspect you can inspire in children is devotion. If you have faith and devotion, I think
Yeah.
that is that's just with you for life.
That's the core for life skill as well.
Yeah, and so that is a very important value that we sing bhajans twice a day, and they're so immersed in namasmrana. Every child does namasmrana rites in the book before they go
Okay.
to sleep in the evening.
Okay.
Can you turn off those lights? And now we'll go to a different section.
Sure.
Okay? Some of the past, these are the study rooms. They
Nice.
keep their books here and they study in here.
Okay. Sure.
This is inspired by Guru Sadhguru Sai Shankar. He used to work with the tribals in the 70s in Kurg. They were extremely poor. They had broken down houses and they didn't have much education. They didn't have drinking water, proper drinking water. So we used to work in Kurg with the tribals. He would take us out there and have us mix with them. And we actually, the purpose of that was to reduce our egos because most people want to keep separate from certain certain parts of society. So he had us mixing with all sorts of people. We shouldn't have any hesitation, like that. And he was a manifestation of such a Sai Baba.
Nice, ma'am.
Different pictures of different groups.